Australia's leaders have failed to agree on a national trial of the disability insurance scheme. 3 Labor leaders have signed up, but the biggest states are holding out for more talks and more money. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin has been covering today's COAG meeting in Parliament House.
It always comes down to money. They all wanted the scheme, they just didn't want to pay for it.
And I'm looking forward to getting on with it, so we'll get stuck in.
And they did get stuck in. To each other.
I am disappointed, there's no doubt about that.
Today, in my judgment, was an opportunity squandered.
It's breathtaking in its audacity.
Should we put more in? You betcha. Do we want to put more in? You betcha. Can we put more in right now? No, I'm afraid we can't.
The leaders did make some progress, although it had a partisan flavour. 3 Labor governments will host trial schemes. The ACT, Tasmania, where the focus will be on adolescents with disabilities, and South Australia, where younger children will benefit. The 4 biggest states all have Conservative governments, and they didn't sign up. Sources have told the ABC the Commonwealth put more money on the table, but couldn't convince New South Wales to contribute $70 million, and Victoria wouldn't chip in $40 million.
I am disappointed that we haven't been able to reach agreement over what are, comparatively, for governments in this country, relatively small sums against a federal government contribution of $1 billion.
Of that $1 billion, only $350 million goes to actually providing services to people with disabilities. The rest is admin and set-up costs.
The rest is the necessary arrangements to set up the scheme, but nothing gets us away from the maths here. I'm sitting next to a Premier who was prepared to step up. That's why he's got a launch site. Yes.
That's a reference to South Australia, where families like the Goldsmiths are looking forward to the scheme. 4-year-old Annie has cerebral palsy.
Any help we can get, I think the scheme will be brilliant. The fact that we'll be able to choose the therapies that we see best for Annie.
It's the COAG ritual. The states blame the Commonwealth blames the states. New South Wales and Victoria haven't ruled out joining down the track though, and their officials will stay in town to continue the talks. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.